What do you pay as a student? Who approves tuition increases every year? And do we pay the same even when we're not on campus? Well, let's assume this box is everything that you give to Centennial. What's included inside? Let's find out. The amount we pay as a student can be divided into three. We have tuition. It includes the cost of learning services like instructors, library services, and eCentennial. We have incidental fees, which are unique to each program. And it includes the cost of items or services that are specific to students in that program. For example, things like certifications, lab materials, or software. We also pay auxiliary fees. If this is tuition, then this is auxiliary fees, the supporting services. Auxiliary fees includes things that support learning, like the fees you pay for CCSAI or counseling services and for buildings and Wi-Fi when we are on campus. So, who approves all of these fees? Tuition is determined by the finance department and it's based on ministry policy. Centennial's Board of Governors approves all of these, and auxiliary fees have to also be approved by CCSAI board. What about auxiliary fees for services that students don't have access to because most students are not on campus? Well, in the past, CCSAI worked with the college to determine which of the auxiliary fees can be reduced for students since they don't have access to those services. So last year, for example, students used to pay $10 for CCSAI events. Since all of CCSAI events were hosted online, that fee was waived. Another example is the technology fee that was reduced since students were not going to be on campus to pay for Wi-Fi. What about this year? I don't know. CCSAI is going to be meeting with the registrar this week to determine which auxiliary fees this year can be reduced. Since I'm on an official leave of absence during elections, I'm not going to be in that meeting, but stay tuned and stay connected to CCSAI to find out. So on the official Centennial page for any program, you'll see tuition and you'll see auxiliary fees. Incidental and auxiliary fees are put in the same bracket on that page. But what if you notice that your fee statement is significantly higher than what you're seeing as the estimates on the Centennial page? That might have to do with fee cycles. Fee cycle begins in September. It includes the fall, winter, and summer semester. All those semesters have the same semester rate. But if you're an international student, you also pay insurance during the summer semester, so you'll notice the summer semester being higher than the fall and winter. And then the next fee cycle begins in fall again. Remember I said tuition is based on ministry policy? Well, if you're a domestic student, you'll notice that there isn't an increase on fees for fall 2022. That's because the provincial government has put a freeze on post-secondary tuition all the way up until 2023. But if you're an international student, at Centennial, you'll notice the fees increasing by 2%. So if you deferred from the winter 2022 to summer 2022 semester, you'll see that fee increase. And the new cycle fees are going to be updated on the website in April. So this brings us to the big question. At Centennial, the average fees for a domestic student was about $2,700, and for international, $15,000. What's up with that? Why are international student fees so high and keep increasing? And what can we do about it? Find out in the next video. Hey, if this video helped you learn something, consider voting on March 8 and 9. I want to bring action to this topic. Thanks for watching. Bye!